Hey guys, Steve Mannenbach back again with another great video about mortgage leads, how to generate mortgage leads on Facebook and Instagram, how to get home purchase leads in particular on Facebook and Instagram for mortgage loan officers. This could also apply to realtors though if you're looking to get more home buyers or home purchase business, more home buyer leads, more home purchase leads. This video will be for you. So let's talk about how I'm getting home buyer leads and home purchase leads for around $6 to $12 each right now, and I'm actually listing credit score, minimum loan amounts in the actual advertisement in big letters, and that has actually improved the quality of the people signing up, the borrower leads, people that actually want to buy a home. The quality has increased as I have kind of laid out in the advertisement a little more clearly what the qualifying criteria are for each particular lender. So let's just hop right in and look at some of the home buyer ads that I've been running. This is for John at CrossCountry Mortgage from like January through April. 350 leads at $833 a piece. This first round right here where there's $792 a piece was before I kind of increased the criteria, I believe. Let me see. I think on this one I just said 580. Yeah, see on this one I only said a 580 minimum credit score. So that's why this one's at like $792. I'm creating a dynamic ad in here, so I have lots of different options that Facebook will then choose between. Here's the form questions, the goal, property use, property type, estimated property value, total loan amount requested, loan type requested, how soon do they need this done, right? Property state, property location is like the address. Then we want first name, last name, email, phone. Got your terms and conditions in here. And then the call us now button at the end. You can also have that button go straight to your loan application. Say get $500 off closing costs if you complete the loan app right now, and have that button linked to the loan app. You could have the call us now button as I'm showing right here, or you could have a book a time in my calendar, book a free loan consultation in my calendar, right? So those are the three main things you could have the end button go to. And then I also put text loan too, then the cell phone number, and then I put their email address too. Now on this other one, to try to increase the quality of the leads, what I did was I increased the criteria, right? So I said minimum credit score 660, minimum loan amount 250. Okay. So it's the same picture and everything. So it only caused the cost per lead to go up by a couple bucks, right? Like about around 250 or so. Okay, so it didn't cause the cost to go up that much more, but the quality will go up because we're laying out specifically, what they need in order to qualify to buy a home, especially right now in this market, right? So that's that one. Now here's what his lead data looks like: the first name, last name, phone, emails, property state, the loan purpose, the timeline, the property use, the loan type, property value, that would say cash out, but this is purchase, loan amount, and then the property location, right? They may not know exactly. They might put a city and state in there, or just the state or zip code. Then you can have it so it assigns to him. Then he can select any of these options for how to kind of classify the lead, like how many times he's tried to follow up. Lead status, are they attempting contact? Is the person interested? Are they interested but on hold? Not qualified, what's the lead status, and then a spot for them to take notes at the end. Okay, so that's John's campaign. We can just exit that out now. Now we got Kevin Pistole at Geneva Financial. It's where I used to have my branch. I was a branch manager at Geneva Financial and a loan officer there, and in trust funding and Loan Depot, right? I was top 5 at all 3 of those companies. So this one, 266 leads. This one also, I never changed it with Kevin yet. I think if we do another run, the next run, I'm going to probably put the higher credit scores now that I'm seeing that it does seem to be working better. So this one, I believe, yeah, see, I just put minimum FICO 580 and the minimum loan amount 200. So the higher you increase it in the ad, typically what you're going to see is the higher the quality, and I'm going to show you an example of that with Streamline Mortgage Corporation next. Linda Lambright owns that brokerage. I'm actually working on some new VA ads for her right now. But this is Kevin Pistole at Geneva, 266 leads for about $11 a piece. And he told me last time we talked, he does have some like absent. He does have some people looking for homes right now. So I think he's getting caught up on all these leads, and then I think we're going to maybe revamp it a bit, and I'm going to increase the minimum qualifying criteria in the ad to try to see if we can get him some bigger loans and some better prospects, right? So that's Kevin's home buyer, home purchase, lead generation campaigns and ads and the lead data. So we'll just close that out now. Here we are at Streamline Mortgage Corporation, which is owned by Linda Lambright. So we want to go to the home buyers one. Yeah, here we are. Okay, we'll look at this one. I believe this is the one I changed. Oh yeah, so for hers, I even went further. I said minimum credit score 680, minimum loan amount 350, and that really did seem to have a big impact, which I'll show you here in 1 second. This one, I also on that particular one, I shortened the lead form, and then I had them right here. Now get $500 off by clicking below. So I sent people to a separate landing page on this one, where we would get more information, and that information looks like this. Okay. So I forget exactly where it was in here. I think it was around from here down is when they started going to, when I had launched the ad that said 680 credit. Some of these other ones might have come from other sources than Facebook, because I was running Microsoft ads and YouTube ads, but I believe most of the Facebook ones started becoming leads that had credit that were 680 or better once I did make that change, right? And the income, I believe, increased as well, monthly income. I'm not even sure if they all realized it was monthly or annual, or I don't know what they were doing exactly there. Purchases, with the property value, cash out if they're doing it. Yeah, so this longer form, lead form, I was trying to get the credit score and the monthly income, right? Because that's important to know. And then the short form ones, it's just, if you do a short form lead form, it's just first name, last name, phone, email, state, right? And then if they do the long form, then you would merge those two contacts. That I can automatically set that up with a CRM, like I set up for Linda at Streamline Mortgage Corp. So, or I could just set up a more generic campaign where you're collecting as much as you can up front, collecting as much data as you can up front. So that was the ad. Again, on these ones with the higher credit score of 680 and the higher loan amount of 350, the cost per result was actually not that bad, only $8.19. Pretty good, right? So again, to go through Zapier, my marketing automation tool, when a new lead submits our custom lead form to buy a home on Facebook or Instagram, it creates a trigger in Zapier, which then sends that information to the Google Sheet, right? The Google Sheet, and then from that shorter lead form, we would send them to the landing page where they would then fill out more information, and then after that, I have it send a text and an email to either Linda or her assistant to handle the lead, and then I also have it drop the lead into the CRM that I set up for her. So here we are on Go HighLevel CRM, which also has a phone application to go with it, and I've used my own mortgage branch customized setup for her. I actually customized hers a bit more and made it, I think, even better than mine. So let's take a look at the automated follow-up sequence in here. So when a new contact gets input into her CRM with a tag that says FB for Facebook, meaning it's coming from Facebook or Instagram, first thing that's going to happen is it's going to assign it to Linda, or Andrea is her assistant. So Andrea is just kind of handling them for Linda. Next thing that's going to happen is they're going to get a voicemail drop. Here it is. Let's listen.
Hey, how's it going? I'm calling from Streamline Mortgage Corporation. I saw that you just clicked on one of our advertisements and filled out our form for either purchasing a home, pulling cash out of your home equity, or maybe you're interested in some other type of investment property loan product. But whatever it is, just wanted to see if we could schedule a time to chat. I'm also going to be texting and emailing you a link to our loan application for you to fill out. Faster you get that done, the faster I'll get back to you. And right now, I believe we're still running a special $500 off closing costs. I think it's going to last for another week or two.
There you go. So that's an example of a voicemail drop you could leave automatically. Intro text. So I'm introducing both of them since they're both going to be working on these together. I give both their phone numbers and email addresses. Then I also tell the borrower that they're running a $500 off closing cost special and no upfront appraisal fee, right? Then you always want to end with the reply stop to unsubscribe. Same thing goes out in an email, waits for 2 minutes. Please fill out the loan app. There's the link. This is a trigger link so we can track how many people are clicking the link, right? And by email, waits 5 minutes. If they're this keeps going unless they respond, right? So we want to keep hammering them as much as possible right after they sign up, because that's the time when it's fresh in their minds and that they haven't talked to anybody else yet. So did you want to do the loan application and then have me look it over so I can email you a free quote, or would you prefer to hop on a call and book a time to chat with me? So then it waits for 8 hours, and I remember I only have this set up to go between like 8 a.m. and like 6 p.m. So that means it will probably wait until the next day. Were you able to fill out the loan app yet by text and by email? Dropping the link again in the email. Waits for an hour. Book a free 30-minute. If you prefer to book a 3-minute loan consultation with us first, here's our calendar booking link. Boom. I have the calendar set up in here, and it will sync with her calendar. Waits for a day if they don't respond. We're doing the first name plus question mark text, like Bob question mark. Same thing with email. If they don't respond to that, waits another day. Are you there? Right? By text. If they don't respond to that, waits another day. I figured you might have been busy. Like I've sent before myself like 7, 8, 9 unanswered texts, and like the 10th one they answer back, right? Maybe you hit them up early on it was like a Thursday. They were gone for the weekend. You hit them up the next week. Now they're answering. So you always want to make sure you follow up for like, at least a week or two afterwards. So this is the 10th text message. Do you still wait? If they don't respond to that, waits another day. Do you still want help? Still want my help? Text and email. Waits another day. Want a free copy of our loan guide? They don't respond to that. Waits one more day. Final attempt. This is our final attempt to contact you. If you don't respond, I'm going to assume you're no longer interested, right? It's like a breaking up text and email type thing. So that's that. Again, the settings from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday, all week long, all 7 days. If they do respond, I have it set right here to stop on response. Okay? That's the workflow. The contacts are in here. Conversations tab is in here. Opportunities. This is where your sales pipeline would be right here, right? You could have a purchase pipeline, refinance pipeline, private money, realtor partner pipeline, loan officer recruiting pipeline, active real estate pipeline. You can also create a website through here. There are websites and different funnels I've created. So if you want me to set up a CRM for you like this, I can actually copy all this over directly for you to use. I charge $1,500 for a one-time setup fee to do all this for you, get it all set up. You can use my website for Zoom loans. I made like a template for that. You can do a blog in here. You can make forms. You can create surveys, all types of stuff. Chat widget for your website, right? It has pretty much everything you need. I have already pre-written text and email templates in here. Here they are, right? You want a free home value report. Do you still need help? Tons of different messages, texts, and emails that you can easily click on to send out to your contacts that are in your CRM. That's about all I have for this episode of Marketing with Steven. So if you would like me to help you set up a home purchase or home buyer leads campaign, if you're a realtor, real estate agent, loan officer, mortgage broker, mortgage banker, any of those fit your job title, shoot me a text with the word leads to 503-551-8690 or shoot me an email to steve@getmib.com. Please tap subscribe below this video. Hit that subscribe button so you can continue to watch all of the content that I post. And I'll try to answer your questions as quickly as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to talk to you soon. Tap subscribe. All right, peace.